Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
It is an honor and a privilege to speak with you, M's fans. I am your all-time partner, the guardian of the hottest and most detailed news about the Seattle Mariners. And before we dive into what really matters, this news that is echoing throughout the baseball universe, I need to ask a crucial favor, an essential step to keep our community strong and informed. If you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button right now. It's the fastest and most reliable way to ensure you don't miss any last-minute updates, in-depth analysis, or exclusive insights that only our channel brings you. I dedicate tireless hours scouring the backstage, talking to my sources, and cross-referencing data to bring you, the loyal fan, the confidential bulletin you deserve. Your subscription is my fuel, the proof that we are in this exciting journey together with the M's. My dear Mariners faithful, hold on to your seats, because the news I bring today is not just a statistical feat. It is the materialization of excellence, undeniable proof that history is being rewritten right now in the Emerald City. I said it here firsthand, that Cal Raleigh was not just a power-hitting catcher, but a rising icon. And now, the numbers speak for themselves, with a crystalline clarity that resonates from Seattle to New York. The Big Dumper, as we affectionately call him, has just etched his name once again on a page that will never be erased from the annals of the Seattle Mariners, and, what is more impressive, of all Major League Baseball, MLB. The information shared by my sources and the Mariners' own public relations team is of colossal historical weight, and I bring it to you here with the precise analysis you deserve. Cal Raleigh is, in fact, the first player in Seattle Mariners history to lead all of Major League Baseball in home runs in a single season. Let's pause for a second and absorb the magnitude of that. It's not just the American League. It's not just the franchise record. It's the entire MLB. 60 home runs. This is the magic number that the Big Dumper hit, surpassing every other batter in both leagues, which in itself is a feat that requires more detailed analysis. Raleigh's 60 home runs are not just any number. They have become the new single-season record for catchers, setting a new standard for power for a position that historically focuses more on defense and pitcher management. Furthermore, he set the new record for switch hitters, and of course, the new and unattainable single-season record for the Mariners themselves. To put the icing on this cake of excellence, Raleigh joins the legendary Ken Griffey Jr. as only the second Seattle player to lead the American League AL in home runs. Jr. did it 4 times, in 1994, 1997, 1998, and 1999. But, and here is the crucial insight that differentiates this achievement, in none of those occasions did Griffey Jr. lead the overall MLB. In those years, the National League NL had its own power prodigies overshadowing the league's overall total. What makes Raleigh's season even more remarkable is the competition he overcame. We are not talking about a weak year for power hitters. Kyle Schwarber, NL, came close, with 56 home runs, and the phenomenon Shohei Ohtani hit 55. And in the AL itself, he had to overcome MVP candidate Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. The Big Dumper not only stood firm, he dominated. This ability to surpass the biggest names in the sport is what elevates Raleigh from a great player to a true game-changer in baseball history. This historic mark is a very strong indicator of the power and consistency that Raleigh has brought to the M's lineup at a crucial moment. He's not just a hitter, he's a power anchor, an attack catalyst who has changed the team's dynamics. And now, with the playoffs in sight, the big question echoing in every conversation, in every hot stove in Seattle is, what will Cal Raleigh do next? This is the essence of my bulletin today, dear Mariners faithful, the recognition of an epic feat and the analysis of the strategic impact it will have on our title run. There is no room for doubt or hesitation. Cal Raleigh is the silent MVP who is carrying the team. I said it, and I repeat, this is an era-defining achievement. My friends, the news of Cal Raleigh's record transcends the sphere of individual statistics and deeply infiltrates the strategic planning and morale of the entire Mariners organization. We are talking about a player who developed internally, who exceeded expectations, and who established himself not just as an all-star, but as a global elite slugger. And the M's management must now face this achievement not as a final point, but as the foundation upon which the future of the franchise will be built. The 60 home run season is irrefutable proof that the Big Dumper is a generational talent, and how the team manages him in the long term will dictate the success of the coming years. Let's analyze the immediate impact on the lineup. Having a catcher who is the biggest home run threat in the MLB offers the manager unparalleled tactical flexibility. He not only breaks the morale of opposing pitchers, who historically expect relief after the top of the batting order, but also forces pitchers to work with extreme caution against other key hitters. The fear of pitching in Raleigh's sweet spot opens up spaces and improves opportunities for the rest of the order. This is what I call the positive domino effect, a strategic insight that is often underestimated in superficial analyses. Raleigh's consistency, coupled with his ability to perform in a physically demanding position like catcher, is what makes him so valuable. He is not just a home run hitter. He is a silent leader, a player who improves every season, demonstrating constant evolution that is rarely seen in players his age. For the Mariners faithful, this achievement is not just a source of pride, it is the reaffirmation that the team's scouting and development work is on the right track. Raleigh's rise symbolizes the transition of a rebuilding team to a true title contender, a team that not only competes, but dominates in key areas. In terms of recent trends, the increase in Raleigh's power production is a reflection of a disciplined approach at the plate. My data shows a notable decrease in weak contact and an increase in the percentage of barrels, balls hit with the ideal combination of exit velocity and launch angle, a clear indication that he has improved the quality of his contact. He has adapted to pitchers who tried to exploit him outside the strike zone, and his selectivity has been remarkable. This is the kind of technical detail that a serious fan needs to observe. Raleigh's maturity at the plate is what allowed the 60 home runs, not just brute force. The arrival of the playoffs with Raleigh at this level of performance is the confidence injection the M's needed. He becomes the key player to be avoided by pitchers in high-pressure situations, and the pressure falls on him to maintain consistency. Yes, but also on the opposition to try and stop him. It is a psychological and tactical advantage that cannot be ignored. What the Big Dumper has done this year is unprecedented, historic, and the question, "What will Cal do next?" is not just rhetorical. It is an anticipation that he is ready to deliver even more in crucial moments. Concise analysis. Cal Raleigh's 60 home run season establishes him as the greatest single-season slugger in Mariners history, and places him in the pantheon of the greatest hitting catchers of all time. His MLB lead in home runs is a feat that transcends the franchise and solidifies his position as an elite talent. This performance is the engine driving the M's playoff hopes and redefines expectations for the team's future. For you, loyal fan, how do you view the strategic importance of this 60 home run record in the Mariners' race for the playoffs? Does this achievement change your perception of this team's ceiling? And do you think management should prioritize Raleigh's contract extension immediately? Leave your opinion with the seriousness and passion that only M's fans have. If you felt as excited and well-informed as I did in sharing this epic news, I need your help. Like this video to show your support for the Big Dumper and the Mariners. Comment your expectations for the playoffs and Raleigh's future. And, above all, if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel now. This is where continuous, serious, and passionate coverage of the Seattle Mariners happens. Let's follow every pitch, every home run, and every victory together. The M's journey continues, and you won't want to miss a single step. Let's go, Mariners faithful.